Aloha everybody, Gabe here from the Hawaii Institute of Self-Reliance, His Survival. Welcome back, mahalo for watching. In today's video I want to talk about the 5 items my contestant will use on Operation Survival. And I need your help picking the 5th item. I've got this weekend to finally decide. I'm filming next week, so please leave a comment on the last item that you think I should let my contestant use. And if you don't know what Operation Survival is, it's something I created that's basically 3 YouTubers will train 3 city slickers to be in a survival simulation dire straits scenario that's completely made up for 24 hours, and they're only allowed 5 items. The YouTuber will train them in the certain environment that they are in, right? How to build a fire, how to build a shelter, how to use a knife, stuff like that. And we have jungle, desert, and woodlands. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. It's going to be intense. It's going to be awesome. And I know James at the Junkyard Fox, he's going to step it up a notch. He's very creative, and he is just blowing it up. He's awesome. He's killing it. And I want to thank James and Jacob for participating, and I'll provide links to all the related videos and rules on Operation Survival. There's quite a few videos on Operation Survival that I've done and the other YouTubers have done. And thank you guys. I want to thank the judges, Leo at the Irish Zombie Nation, thank you. Christian at Black Rifle Survival, Dave at the Humble Trekker, and I'll provide links to everyone all in the description box. It's going to be loaded with links. And I hope Ben, I know he's really busy with life, how life is. Ben from Living Survival, I hope he jumps on board. I talked to him briefly about it and he seemed interested, but he's really busy. No pressure. And I hope Chris at the Prepared Mind 101, one of his knives is going to be on the show. And I hope he jumps on board. And I thank you guys, right? Judging is not going to be that hard. It's just basically you watch 6 videos over 3 weeks, give me a score of 1 to 10 on just overall how good the video was. How much did you learn, how entertaining it was. Just, it's friendly, no pressure, there's no big prize at the end. And if the judges want to be, anonymous, that's great. That's fine. But what I do ask is, if you make a video that you're judging Operation Survival, you don't have to make your scores public to get ridiculed, or you could just mention that you're judging Operation Survival and provide a link in one of your normal videos that you do, maybe in the beginning or at the end, or whatever, and if you do make a video introducing that you are judging Operation Survival, I thank you for that. And just provide links to this video or other videos, or the videos when they come up, and and when they are uploaded. And Operation Survival should be live in a little over a week, roughly about a week and a half. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Okay, so this is gonna be awesome. So I want to thank the judges. I want to thank everybody participating. I want to thank you guys, the viewers, because you can win one of 3 knives. This is awesome. At the end of Operation Survival, the contestants will be using these knives that were provided by Bark River, and you, the viewer, can win them. So I want to thank Bark River, much mahalo, for providing 3 different knives to be used on Operation Survival and then given away on Operation Survival. And I want to thank OneTigris for providing ponchos. Much mahalo, OneTigris. They provided the ponchos for the contestants to use on Operation Survival. And DragonFire provided 3 different fire kits for our contestants to use on Operation Survival to get a fire started. Much mahalo, much mahalo. And I will provide links to all the videos that I've done on these products, and the description box, like I said, it's going to be loaded with links. And I want to thank all the sponsors. Much mahalo. You have made this legit. Now there's 5 items that the contestant can use, and I'll talk about clothing later in the video. So the YouTuber can pick 2 items. The 3 items out of the 5 are kind of set, and I sent them to the YouTuber, and they're going to be using them. And so there's going to be a little bit of variation, but I think a water container is going to be very consistent all the way through each YouTuber's video, right? Now, on to the items. The knife. The Bark River Aurora LT that my contestant will be using on Operation Survival. An awesome sheath, and I've treated it so it's waterproof. And you guys can win this knife. Thank you, Bark River. It's in CPM 3V, and it is the thinner version of the Bark River Aurora, made in the United States. Out of 3V, ladies and gentlemen, you could win this knife. And in the jungle, a good knife is very important. Now, to something that's also very important, probably a little bit more important, but water. Now, in a survival scenario or dire straits scenario, you're going to need water. So, out of the 5 items, I think a water container is very important. My contestant will use a clean can, new clean can 40 ounce stainless steel non-insulated container, so they can boil water in it. I will wrap wire around it so they can hang it. So that's going to be awesome. And this case is going to, and the water bottle counts as one. I talked to James about this. He was like, I'm going to have lots of water because in the desert it's there's not a lot of water. So that's okay. You can have a hydro pack, with the bladder, count that as one item. Just make sure, for instance, like all the bells and whistles on the pack, right? For instance, this sling, this beach and tactical sling, which is awesome by the way, has a bunch of paracord wrapped on it. Well, my contestant will just treat this as a normal sling. All the extra survival bells and whistles on it will not be used. Okay? That will be kind of breaking the rules. Now, this is just a normal canteen case, and I have a pouch right here that the contestant will use this. We'll count it as one item with the water container. Now, I would suggest putting your fire kit in a waterproof bag or something like that. I use a dry bag, but for this instance, it'll just be a plastic bag. And in the jungle, you want to have dry tinder, because a lot of times you won't be able to find dry tinder. And DragonFire supplied a Flint and Steel Kit, and I'm pretty sure my contestant has never started a fire with Flint and Steel, so we're all going to learn a lot. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. There's some fat wood, a ranger band, and some tinder in here to get a fire going. Thank you, OneTigris. Now, speaking of wet weather, I don't always carry a poncho in my pocket, but when I do, it's a OneTigris lightweight poncho. I've done a review of this, and again, I will provide a link to my review of this, and it's an awesome lightweight poncho. I've been using it for the past couple months, and it's awesome. I probably put 5 miles in the rain through the jungle on this thing. It's pretty cool. I like it. Now, the theme of these 5 items is it's relatively EDC, keep it in your pocket and it can fit in your pocket, that kind of stuff. The sling or the backpack is kind of the exception, right? Now, or in the knife can go in your belt, stuff like that. And that brings me to my last 5th item I'm kind of on the fence about. I think my contestant should be using a Thrunite T10. Now, I EDC a flashlight a lot every day, and in the jungle it gets dark, and if you have to move, a torch is kind of hard sometimes to maneuver around with this torch, and it's on fire and it's wet a lot of the times in the jungle. So having a good water resistant or waterproof, tough, bright flashlight is good. It's an awesome, legit choice in my opinion. The contestant can signal people and get rescued, because at the end of Operation Survival they're going to get rescued, right? And how would you get rescued? That's kind of the theme about it, like how would you survive, how would you get rescued, and it's just fun, and it's a story. So I think my contestant would use this would be useful. Now, I'm on the fence. Like I said, I don't know. Is this a really good choice, right, for the last 5th item? Remember, you can only have 5 items. It can't be a gun, Can't be, you know, a bow, or it can't be, you know, it has to like basically fit in your pocket or fit in, you know, a small bag or something. It just can't be, you know, it has to be something simple, EDC, right? And we're ignoring phones and keys and wallets. Like, we're just going to consider that all, just ignore that, right? Now, I'll want you to tell me, is this a good item? In the description box. I got a couple days, you know, like 4 days or something from when this video is uploaded for the final decision. Probably like 3, really. So let me know in the description box, is this a good choice? And if you suggest something that's awesome, that's very useful, might use it. So I want to hear from you guys. That would be awesome. So that brings me to clothing. My contestant wear jeans, boots, socks, t-shirt, hoodie, maybe a scarf, right? Hat, sunglasses, swimwear as underwear, right? And just typical stuff that would be worn in your environment. Like in Kentucky, if it gets cold, a jacket would be fine, right? But just, you know, all the survival stuff on the jacket, and if it's a, you know, a really nifty jacket, just ignore all the survival stuff. I just want simple clothing for the environment. Okay, I hope that answers all the questions, and I hope you stay tuned for Operation Survival. It's going to be awesome. Remember, check the description box for all the links, and check out all these channels that are involved, and please comment. Tell me, is it my last choice, 5th item, a flashlight, a good idea? And I thank you for the like, I thank you for the comment, I thank you for the share. Check me out at Instagram, at His Survival. I got some pretty cool pictures on my gallery. I hope you check that out. And I thank you for the subscription. Make sure you hit the bell symbol to get notifications for when I upload a video. You can watch it and tell me what you think. And until next time, aloha! Yeah, we're gonna survive. It's gonna be fun. Awesome time. Make sure you comment. I want to hear what you have to say. Is this flashlight worth it?